Good morning, everyone. Today we have a 20-minute stretching session. So start by sitting in the middle of your mat, cross-legged. Stretch out your arms and begin moving your head from one side to the other. And start twisting it to your shoulders. You should feel a soft stretch here. So twist it from left to right. Let's begin our side stretches. Take your right arm and try and put it on the floor. Then bring your left arm over your ear. If you can, keep your eyes on the fingertips of your left arm. Now let's switch sides. Take a few deep breaths here. Let's come back up now. As you breathe out, stretch your upper back, and as you breathe in, push it to the front and tip your head backwards. So breathe out, stretch to the back. Breathe in, stretch to the front. Let's turn around now. Keep your legs at the front. Now take your left arm and put it over your right. And look at your fingertips. Try and keep your elbows 90 degrees. Now let's switch sides. This is a nice stretch for your arms. Let's stretch the shoulders now. Take your right arm, bring your elbow close to your head, as far as you can reach, and gently push down on it with your other hand. Let's now switch to the other side. Try and push your head backwards a little bit for a deeper stretch. Let's move on to our legs now. Bring your knees to the front and begin rolling them over the floor from one side to the other. This should gently warm up your legs and your knees. If you feel like you're moving to the front, just roll back a little bit. Let's now stand up. Bring your arms up as you breathe in, and gently, with control, as you breathe out, bring them all the way down. If you can, put them on the floor or reach the big toes. And breathe out further and bring your head down. If you can reach the floor with your head, then do it, but if not, just stay here. Now take your palms and try and put them in line with your feet. Take a deep breath in, bring your head up, and as you breathe out, try and pull yourself closer to the floor, but make sure to keep your back straight. And release. Now bend your right knee and stretch out your left leg to the side. Put your hands together, palm to palm, and keep your elbows to the side, but don't overstretch it because your shoulder blades will come out too wide. Now let's switch to the other side through the top with control. Stretch out your right leg. Push on your palms and try and stretch your shoulder blades. Now come back up and we're going to move on into triangle pose. Move your left foot to the side, tuck your buttocks in, and stretch out your left arm, and with control bring it all the way down onto your left foot, or if you can, onto the floor. Try and keep your left side straight, parallel to your right side, so you don't overbend it. Bring your other arm to the top and move your head to look at your top arm, and try and look at your fingertips if you can. Now come back up and let's switch to the other side. Move your right leg out, and again with control bring your arm all the way down. Try not to overbend, this time your right side. Stay here for a few deep breaths. Now come back up and let's move on to stretching our quads. Start with your left side. Bend both of your knees, ideally 90 degrees, and stretch forward a little bit and grab your right foot with both of your hands, and then come back up so it's 90 degrees. If the floor is too hard for your knee, bend your mat like I did. Let's now release your left hand. Keep holding your foot with your right and bring your left hand up and stay here for a few moments. Now let's turn to the other side. Bend forward to grab your foot. Take your right arm, bring it all the way up. You should feel a nice stretch in your quad and in your knee. Let's release now. Bring your right leg to the front, stretch it out in front of you. Keep your left knee bent and stretch forward onto your right leg. But try and keep your back straight. You should feel a gentle stretch here. You can touch the floor with your fingertips. Now bend your right knee and heel toe your way to the side and stretch out your back leg now. Bring your forearms to the floor and try and keep your back straight as much as you can. Now come back up and let's repeat this on the other side. So this time bend your right knee and stretch out your left. Feel free to put something underneath your knee, either bend your mat or just put a towel there. Keep your fingertips on the floor, or if you can, put your whole palm there, but make sure your back is straight. Now let's heel toe our left foot and bend your knee. And this time, try and keep your left leg up, so don't touch the floor with your knee. This will enable a deeper stretch. Now release, and let's move into our downward dog. Walk out to your feet for a few moments. The downward dog should be ideally 90 degrees. Your back should be straight. Don't overbend your arms, but you can keep your knees bent. Let's do a three-legged dog. Bend your knee, push down on your hands, make sure to keep your back straight. Now let's start with the rotations of the knee, and let's bring it down now. Switch to the other side, bring your left leg up and bend your knee, and then rotate it. And let's stay in a three-legged dog for a little bit. And bring it back down. Now bring your knees together and sit down in between your feet. Bring your arms around and join them together behind your back, Namaste style. Take a few deep breaths here. Let me show you from the back so you can see it a bit better. So your palms should be joined together if possible, but if not, you can just hold them by your elbows. Like this. Let's release and move on to our back stretches. So lie down on your back, hold your feet down, and let's do a happy baby pose. Roll sideways on your back. Make sure your lower back is touching the floor. Keep your feet straight and bring your knees to your armpits. Now take your left leg and bring your knee over the right. Let's turn to the right and try and bring your knee all the way down to the floor. And then look the other way and try and keep your opposite arm on the floor. This is a really nice stretch for your upper back. Now let's switch sides. So right leg over your left. Make sure your lower back is straight as you bring your legs down. And for a deeper stretch, you can put your hand over the knee and try and twist away from it. Let's come to the middle of the mat into our Sukhasana pose. Take a breath in, bring your arms up, and as you breathe out, bring your arms to the floor. Try and keep your back straight here, maybe touch the floor with just your fingertips. If you have something like a yoga brick or a towel, put it underneath your forehead to make sure your back is straight. This pose helps relieve tension from the lower back and opens up the hips and gently stretches your spine. Now come back up and let's switch your legs. With control, bring your arms down. Feel the release of tension in your hips. Let's now come up with control. Keep your arms straight. And let's do a forward fold pose. Bring your feet in front of you. Breathe in, arms up. And again with control, slowly as you breathe out, bring your arms down. First, we're gonna keep them parallel to our legs, so don't touch the floor. This is an active stretch. And after a few moments, bring your hands around your feet or around your big toes and release. Now we are ready for the Shavasana pose, our final pose for the day. Lie down on your back, bring out your arms and your legs, keep them on the floor, and let's try and relax as much as possible. Keep your attention on your body. Think about how you're feeling after the stretch. What's happening in your feet, in your knees, on your fingertips. Try and maintain your focus and follow your breath. Deep breath in and deep breath out. Feel free to stay here for as long as you need. But if you're ready to finish, come back up and let's take one last deep breath before we finish. Deep breath in and deep breath out. Thank you so much for your time and see you tomorrow.